Here's to the finest crew in Starfleet.
Dr. McCoy, Mr. Scott, you heard it?
Jim.
Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise.
Welcome to Greatest Trek. It's a new Star Trek podcast that's making episodes about really old Star Trek until the new Star Trek comes back. I'm Ben Harrison.
I'm Adam Pranica.
I don't want to pull back the curtains too much, Adam, but we're recording out of order now. Mugdraft is... I'm worried about Rob Adler. I'm worried that Mugdraft has destroyed Rob Adler's life because we're recording this ahead of basically the second episode of Mugdraft because we don't know what the vote is going to be yet. So we're just to keep building runway on our program. Like in the moment that this episode comes out, we'll know what the result of Mugdraft is. We'll know what the mug is.
I wish I could give you some of the serenity I'm feeling about Mugdraft. I feel like we're in that scene of Mad Men where like I'm Don Draper and you're Pete on the elevator and you're going on and on about Mugdraft, and I look at you and I'm like, I don't think about Mugdraft at all.
No, Rob Adler thinks about Mugdraft. I don't think we pay him enough to think about Mugdraft.
I hard disagree. Mugdraft is exactly what we pay him for.
Okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's all true.
Mugdraft, a smash hit.
Yeah.
Like everything else we do around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what's great is we don't know that for sure. But I'm still very positive.
I feel like 3 times a week now I look through our company Slack to try to understand what Mugdraft is and what the status of it is, because I don't understand. I wasn't really paying attention when we came up with Mugdraft.
Well, I think now would be a great time to say congratulations to the winner of Mugdraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oxbridge House Mug.
Really the favorite I had in mind the whole time. Like, not a surprise to me, the mug that ended up winning.
And you will be missed, all the people who dropped your membership because we sent you an unwanted old mug.
If getting a mug was the thing that caused you to suspend your membership, then wow, that's all it took. How thin was the ice of our support relationship to begin with?
Yeah. Go right through that ice.
Yeah. I think we did great. And I think if you and Rob and everyone else on this day, a day that is recording well ahead of the results of Mugdraft, we're just projecting forward through time the idea that things will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Great even.
Yeah, maybe so.
And if you ask me if things will be great, I'll say that they're perfect. Better than perfect.
Give them no place to go.
Adam, in watching TOS, and we've watched a lot of TOS now, have you gotten the sense that the things that have been happening to the crew so far have really been weighing on them, have been leaving a mark, as it were? Like, are these people who seem like they need a vacation as badly as they say they need a vacation in this episode?
I like what's going on here. I like a crew that's feeling tired from their constant week-to-week adventuring. I wish there was more of this in Star Trek.
Yeah. The concept of we're going to shore leave and shore leave does not prove to be the relaxing respite that we had hoped is a trope that starts here. This is the headwaters of that trope. First time in Trek! I think we should just get right into it, Adam. What do you think?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it may not be a restful experience for us.
No. I think we know that right off the bat. It's Season 1, Episode 16, by some reckonings, Shore Leave.
NTC 1701. No bloody A, B, C, or D.
Scotty, ceasefire!
Everyone's so tired on the bridge after months of missions, stressful missions. You and I remember, though, how stressful this has been. Mission after mission of... I think the biggest problem at this point are people going crazy and trying to kill each other.
Yeah, Doppels and turning on each other seem to be their primary problems, and salt bays.
What's a great solution to that? Like, the best solution is some shore leave, I think. Everyone's wound a little tight.
This is the scene that launched 1,000 ships, isn't it? The Kirk thinking Spock is giving him a back rub moment and being annoyed that it's this beautiful woman. Like, how many people have jacked it just to this scene?
I mean, not me, but I understand it, certainly.
Yeah.
That's it. A little higher, please. Push hard. Dig it in there, Mr.
Very exciting.
Have you ever been confused about who is touching you when you are being touched? I think this is science fiction.
The idea that this yeoman, what's her name? Yeoman like Russell or something like that?
Barrows.
Yeoman Barrows has finger strength that could be mistaken for that of a Vulcan is preposterous to me.
Yeah, I mean, he should tutor her in some other things that fingers are important for. I mean, you gotta believe Spock has strong fingers. He has Vulcan strength everywhere.
Yeah. Do you think you have to be careful as a melding Vulcan not to accidentally meld someone's back when they're getting a rub down at the end of the day?
What do you even see if you meld with a back?
Maybe see a neck.
Just a bunch of experiences lifting heavy things. Just the years of trauma of not lifting with your legs.
My mind to your back, your slipped disc to my back.
Yeoman Barrows has got the finger strength for this.
Yeah.
Hey, good for Yeoman Barrows. I think that tells us a lot about her whole situation.
Yeah, that's ambition right there, you know?
Yeah.
Digging into the captain's back like that. Everybody but Mr. Spock is exhausted. And we need a little break.
3 months ago and nonstop. Absolutely.
We're at this planet. Like, the planet that they are checking out for possible shore leave is the beautiful planet that we're in orbit of. It's got kind of a grassy woodland vibe. Looks like maybe, I don't know, is this like Lake Arrowhead area or something like that they went to? Or do you think this is in the city of LA?
I thought it would be Griffith Park because I spent a lot of time there, but it is actually Vasquez Rocks at the park.
Amazing. I mean, I knew that they got to Vasquez Rocks eventually, but beautiful.
Very pretty.
Just what the doctor ordered. Right, doctor? I couldn't have prescribed better.
Dr. McCoy and Sulu are enjoying how pretty it is down there with a little stroll.
Yeah.
And they're doing a location scout ahead of the shore leave that they're hoping Kirk approves of. They're not seeing a lot that Kirk would disapprove of.
It'll be like a camping style shore leave, I'm guessing. Like, it's not shore leave on a place where there are cabana bars and, you know, scantily clad waiters and waitresses. This is an uninhabited planet. No animals of any kind have been detected down here. I have to say, as a fan of Star Trek V, I did wish Chekhov had been added to the cast at this point so that we could have Sulu and Chekhov on an away mission together.
Yeah, I was really looking out for something like that here. Some long history that they had taking walks together.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear to have started here or anytime soon.
McCoy says, just innocently, without really meaning to do anything, he observes that it looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland. Sulu heads off to do some biology, and the second Sulu is not paying attention, McCoy sees himself a white rabbit.
I am pretty unfamiliar with Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
So I saw Easter Bunny here. And I want to ask you, because I think you'd probably know better than most, like, what is the difference between the Easter Bunny and the bunny from Alice in Wonderland? Are these distinctions obvious to most folks?
Let's see. I mean, I think that the timepiece is a key distinction. I don't think that the Easter Bunny is stressed about what time it is or being late.
No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
He's not wearing a clock, so you know the time. That's not his brand.
Yeah. He's basically unfamiliar with the flavor of love overall and has never sponsored like a women's volleyball team in the Olympics or anything like that.
You see a bunny this big, and my first thought is, I hope McCoy is packing. And he is. Good thing he's got that phaser on his belt. He's got to take this thing down.
This is the instinct that makes the furry community not trust Star Trek, you know. What, you're going to shoot that poor bunny?
What are your phaser settings when you encounter a bunny this big? I think it's got to be a little more than stun, maybe a little less than kill. You're up there, I think.
Yeah. The North Koreans famously invested in like a breed of bunny that's really, really big as a, like, this will be our new food supply thing. So they probably have that dialed in. What kind of phaser you need? Buddy
of mine, 15 years ago, got a bunny for his young daughters at the time.
Yeah.
Bunny's still with him. And that is exactly the tone that he uses when he talks about the bunny. Just, yeah, there is a bunny that lives in our house. Forever, I guess. That's the contract.
Alice shows up, little kid with a very weird English accent.
Thank you very much.
She's also looking for this rabbit.
Hey, Alice, you fucking dumbass. How can you not find a giant rabbit whose ears stick above the foliage?
I mean, he could have fallen down that big ass hole at this point. I don't know.
Right, there is the hole. The matter of the hole in Alice in Wonderland is kind of a central thing, isn't it?
It's key.
What a peculiar place to have a party.
McCoy cannot find this hole. We don't really get to spend any time with it. And that's just like, it's old-time TV. They couldn't do as much.
Dr. McCoy, I heard you call out for me. No, I did not see what you saw. But from now on, I will be on the lookout for giant furries. We get a fantastic McCoy-ized theme here, don't we?
We really do. When the ship's physician is seriously contemplating the idea that he's lost his marbles, that's a scary moment.
I would be checking him for mini bottles of Sorry and Brandy, given what kind of season 1 Dr. McCoy's been having.
That would be, man, if Star Trek was like more popular, if it was like Star Wars levels of popular, that would be a promotion on like a Delta flight. We have little mini bottles of Sorry and Brandy to support breast cancer awareness or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and any more like new Star Trek, an alcohol problem isn't sad enough for their taste,
Right. It's like, so it's just an alcohol problem? Nobody's eyeball got violently ripped from their skull while they were live?
Huh. Yeah, that's not going to do it for us. I'm actually not even going to put it on the board.
Bit of flesh and blood. I'm the captain, Captain James Kirk.
After the theme, Kirk's log. Sounds like it needs a bit of a podcast editor. Honestly.
Like he's not sure what day it is?
Captain's log, stardate 3025.3.
I kind of like that, right? Like, that's to underline how exhausted he is.
Guess so.
I think.
A little stammery. And the content of it is that this planet they're orbiting seems a little too good to be true in his mind.
Yeah, but shore leave is authorized for everybody. Although Kirk is not going to be partaking. Spock comes in and he's like, what are you doing, man? Like, I don't need this. Vacation, not logical in my culture, but for your culture, very logical.
Yeah, he's a shore leave martyr, isn't he? Making a big show of it. McCoy blows in a call to say that he has had too much and needs a ride home, basically.
Yeah.
I must report myself unfit for duty.
He's seeing big rabbits down there and little girls. The second part is more troubling than the first, right?
Right.
When you're seeing little girls, you want more context in that statement.
And what's going on here seems pretty pervy, doesn't it?
There was supposed to be no like animal life down here, but little girl would be like higher, like I guess they're probably, I'm imagining there's insects, right? If there's plants, there's got to be some kind of pollinators around. So they're talking about like, there's no like carnivorous beasts to worry about. But little girls, that's fucking scary, man.
Little girls, the thing that finally gets Kirk to go down to this planet. But before he does, Spock has a report about a problem crew person who is not performing at their peak. And when Kirk asks him who it is, it's Kirk. What a bit on a boss Spock does here. Can we do bits on bosses?
If you can't do a bit on your boss, get a different boss. That's what I say.
Well, if you can't do a bit on a boss, you will soon realize that you can't, and you will need to find a different boss.
Yeah. So it's sort of self-fulfilling.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that Kirk couldn't see this coming when Spock starts setting this up, because he sets the table for a while.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, come on, Kirk. You're clearly fucking exhausted if you didn't see that one coming from a mile away.
Yeah, kind of a long walk there he takes him on, but Kirk is willing. Kirk gets it, and he takes this note to heart, and off he goes to the planet to take a little time off.
Spock is talking about how chill this planet when we cut down to the surface and a rock hinges open to reveal a revolver under it.
Well, I want to talk about this cut specifically because it seems like it's a really long L cut where the dialogue from the meeting up on the Enterprise is played over the visual that we see down on the planet.
Yeah.
And it seems so long. It's very unique as a Star Trek edit in my mind.
It kind of bridges the gap between personal log and L cut. It is a bit of descriptive dialogue that bridges from scene to scene, but yeah, it starts in scene and then becomes the end of an edit. Good point. Good call out.
Seems like the gun is going to be a concern later on, but for now on the planet, we've got a Lieutenant Rodriguez and a crewman Teller, and they're scanning some ferns. I guess such is the job of location scout that you need to scan every single piece of vegetation down there. That sounds tedious.
Yeah, so they were on the scouting party that also included Sulu and McCoy. Was not something that I immediately understood, but yeah, they're trying to look extra busy for when Kirk and Yeoman Barrows beams down.
Yeah, it really does look busy instead of busy.
Yeah. This makes sense, right? The captain's about to be here. Let's look like we're getting shit done, you know?
Very fair. Kirk and Yeoman Burroughs arrive, and they kind of effectively get relieved here before going to find McCoy and Sulu. And they've got a tricorder, but yelling to find someone is more fun, isn't it?
Yeah, what did you think of this? Because McCoy hears them calling to him and calls back, but when you cut to Kirk and Barrows, it does not seem like they've recently called out for anyone or are looking in any direction particularly. So I wondered if he imagined that also, if that was also part of the simulation for him.
Ooh, that's a fun theory. I just thought that in an episode absent, I don't want to say absent action, because there is quite a bit of, I guess, some of that. It just
But we never see anything go into a hole.
It raises the stakes a little bit if you got characters yelling for each other, because when you yell out for someone, that's code for help.
They find some giant rabbit tracks. And nobody really believed McCoy up until now, but Kirk is like, okay, there's something weird going on, and I'm putting all of the shore parties on standby. This relaxation station is going to have to wait.
It's a good thing McCoy didn't call these the little girl tracks.
Yeah.
I think that would further the theory that he has lost his mind completely.
I saw what I saw, or maybe I hallucinated it.
Hey, shore leave is canceled. You can't see tracks like this down here and think that you're about to take a vacation. To him, this is a dangerous predator, one that may in fact know how to use a handgun.
Yeah, because they hear one.
Yeah, because when we're looking at these tracks and we hear the gunshots, your mind adds those things up, right?
Yeah. Really fun shot of everybody running at top speed to race over to find out what this gunfire is all about. They find it's just Sulu kind of shooting off into the distance at nothing.
How about Sulu being a collector of firearms? That's pretty great, right?
I love that detail. I never knew that about him.
Yeah.
I'll hang on to it. The fresh air seems to have made you trigger happy.
He's really quite a violent individual with violent hobbies, isn't he?
Yeah, he really
with the swords and the guns and who knows what else.
That's a kind of guy, you know? Mm-hmm. Like the weapons hoarding is a kind of guy out there.
You know, I want to walk that back. The collection of weapons doesn't necessarily mean you're a violent person.
Mm-hmm.
You can just like the way things like that work and how they look.
I know, but like Bruce Wayne collects them, and look at what he fucking spends his free time doing.
I mean, it seems like he's a prominent businessman. I'm not aware of any other activities.
Right, yeah, like raising, doing fundraisers for children's hospitals is what I meant.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought you meant.
I'm not aware of anything else that Bruce Wayne gets up to either.
Exactly.
There's a couple of times where people are walking around on this planet where this thing pops up in front of the camera, and it's like it's an antenna, but it also sort of, like every time they use this device, the way it's framed, the cage of this antenna perfectly surrounds the bodies of the people that it's scanning. And I was wondering if they were trying to make the case that it's like encapsulating them somehow.
God, I hope so. Because you watch this scene and the scenes after with this antenna, and you think, does Star Trek know how antennas work? Because the idea that this thing needed to be aimed or something, I found baffling to me. Because it's very definitely POV antenna. Like that is the script note for this scene, because the camera is very much like attached to it.
Yeah. It'd be funny if the antenna was doing the like squishing your head, thumb and forefinger thing.
I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head.
That's kind of the vibe here.
Spock, this bag does not contain platinum, silver, or gold. I must find it. Hi, sir. I'm Captain James C. Kirk.
Kirk unit.
Stand by the fire.
McCoy and Kirk are just laughing their way through his mental breakdown. Kirk's just being a good friend here.
Yeah.
Kirk's like, I've known crazy people my entire life. You'd love this guy Finnegan I knew from the academy. Absolutely batshit crazy. The sort of person who'd put saran wrap over a toilet bowl and over the sink, over your desk. Just a real saran wrap enthusiast was Finnegan.
He was like an upperclassman when Kirk was new at the academy and just chose Kirk as a person to pick on and prank all the time. And when they part ways so that Bones can like go one way along the bunny tracks and Kirk can go the other way, we run right into Finnegan. Kirk sees this dude, and no sooner has Finnegan been introduced than is he sucker punching Captain Kirk.
I think Finnegan needs to be like this so McCoy doesn't look quite so bad mentally. Finnegan is absolutely crazy. And I think it furthers this idea that you and I have had for a long time, which is Star Trek hates the Irish.
It does, yeah.
You never know when I'm going to strike.
Aside from the reunification of 2024 or whatever they predicted that was going to happen, they've never done anything positive for Irish representation.
Oh, you feel like them getting lucky one time is something in the column of...
No, that was optimistic. It didn't happen.
Yeah. A playful punch in the face is what Kirk gets here, according to Finnegan.
Yeah.
No such thing in my mind.
Was his uniform meant to be like his academy uniform, or was that like a Commodore uniform? Is he like a fancy guy?
I like this uniform, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeoman Barrows gives a scream, and we catch up with her. Her uniform is all ripped up, and she talks about a cloaked man wielding a bejeweled dagger. And pretty soon it is suggested that she was set upon by Don Juan himself.
You ever wonder why Klingons didn't become cloaked men with their cloaking technology?
They can't miniaturize it enough to be just for one man?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They really missed an opportunity there.
I like that. And then they could have been the Don Juans of the galaxy instead of the alien trash of the galaxy.
This dude wore a cloak, had a dagger, and no one mentions anything about what I think the episode wants you to believe is a bloody tree behind her, right? Is this blood?
We passed this tree with the red stuff on it 2 times, and it seems like it has more red stuff on it the second time you see it, and I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be.
There is a Barrows here who is like struggling to keep her uniform over her breasts. I can't even see that. I'm looking at the bloody tree. I'm too distracted.
Are you sure you're not imagining all this?
Captain, I know it sounds incredible, but I did not imagine it any more than I imagined he did this.
Sulu has pursued Don Juan, so he's nowhere to be found. Kirk gets antennaed again and finds himself a flower as he's like running around, I guess, looking for Don Juan and Sulu. And then suddenly there's a beautiful woman there.
Her name is Ruth. She appears wearing a black and white cookie dress, and she kisses him softly on the cheek, and Kirk is so happy here to see Ruth and to get that kiss. He has to blow in a call to McCoy, but McCoy doesn't pick up, so Kirk is left alone, wondering how Ruth is even here looking so hot as hell the way she is. Damn, Ruth. Damn.
She's another unaged woman. Which happened with Salt Bae. Like, I haven't seen you in 15 years. You look just as good as you used to.
This keeps happening, doesn't it?
It's a Star Trek theme. It's a bona fide theme in Star Trek.
Yeah. Finally, Kirk gets a call back. McCoy is asking if he's seen Sulu. Rodriguez calls next, wondering about the birds he's seeing that didn't show up on the sensors.
Yeah.
Kirk is like, look, let's all rally back at the Glade, okay? We need to talk about this further, and he leaves Ruth behind, which I thought was an interesting choice, to go meet at the Glade. Ruth, you stay here.
Yeah.
Just sit on this rock.
There may be some birds along presently.
I want you to take these flowers and make a little bracelet and necklace for me.
Spock has picked up some sophisticated power that may be running from underneath the surface of the planet. And this is a scan that is starting to indicate that some actual technology may be at play, since nobody's actually noticed that antenna yet.
We're back with Burroughs and McCoy, and they are surprisingly really hitting it off in a way that suggests the beginning of a workplace relationship. How about that?
It really does.
I really never saw this coming from McCoy.
It was like a cute workplace relationship, too. It wasn't like sleazy or weird the way he was talking to her.
I love Dr. McCoy. I always have. He's had a bad season up until now. I think we agree on that. It's been a little rough. Of the ways I would describe him, attractive, man, I gotta say, like, not really high on that list. So I really feel a vibe with him in this scene where he kind of feels happy to be there, like, kind of bewildered at what's happening and his good fortune.
Mm-hmm.
After the weird morning he had with the bunny and the girl, like, I think he's just sort of taking this day for a ride.
They are talking about how great it would be if she was dressed like a princess. And sure enough, the wilderness provides a princess dress with one of the all-time silliest princess hats. Like, there are lots of silly ways for princesses to have a hat, but this may be the silliest.
It's a classic princess hat. It's not popular with the modern princess, that's for sure.
No, you know, you're like pretty much tiara or bust, right?
Probably.
She does not want him to see her in her birthday suit as she transitions from her ripped up uniform to this dress.
Don't peek.
My dear girl, I am a doctor. When I peek, it's in the line of duty.
Rodriguez calls to tell about, hey, like, Kirk ordered us all to get together. Like, I had to walk away from some birds. I don't know what you guys are up to, but everybody's getting together at the Glade.
Everyone's familiar with the Glade, right? Like, the word that we often use to describe a place like this? Glade. We're all familiar with its definition, certainly.
It's a refreshing place, I believe. It masks certain pet odors.
If we were in a park and someone on the walkie-talkie said to meet them at the Glade, I would be freaking out. I'm not going to ask what the Glade is.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell you I 1,000% don't know exactly what they're talking about when they mention it. I'm going to guess clearing, like part that's not deep in the bushes.
I'm going to do some deductive reasoning. If Florida is the Everglades, then a glade would be whatever part of the park seems most like Florida, but in a limited way.
And it also smells good, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I won't say good. I'm going to say strong. It smells strong.
Yeah.
It's too much, actually.
But, it's too much until you realize that there's cat pee that you weren't smelling before.
This call drops, and that's the end of it. It's so frustrating.
Comms are getting a little shaky down here, and Rodriguez sees a tiger. He's like trying to tell the doctor on the phone about this, but the doctor is not picking up. He's got a phaser, though. It's like, just stun the tiger. Do you not know the setting for stun tiger?
I sure as hell wouldn't call out for help. Like, I'd be as quiet as possible and use my phaser, for sure. Like you're saying.
Yeah, like, I feel like there's some big animals where you're supposed to, like, make lots of noise and be crazy, and they'll, they're more afraid of you than you are of them, kind of a vibe. I don't know if a tiger is that.
No, a coyote is. A tiger is not. Kirk wants answers. I think everyone does, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole bunch of weird things happening here on the planet. He asks Spock what's going on. Spock doesn't know. But he wonders if, like, a supplementary Dustbuster Club should beam down. Like,
yeah. Like, I could send some more guys with guns down if you think that would help.
I mean, that's only if there are large animals that we've confirmed seeing down there that would be dangerous to you folks.
Right.
Tell me whether or not that's true.
Have you guys seen any samurai about, for example?
Kirk's like, that seems premature for now.
Yeah.
Hold the Dustbuster Club back.
Yeah.
Poor Sulu, getting attacked by the samurai. He runs away and he finds Kirk and he warns him about the samurai that for some reason doesn't chase him. They looked like a chase was happening until it wasn't.
It really did. At this point, I'm like, is the planet trying to gaslight them? Like showing them all things that the others can't see? Like, we don't know if Sulu saw Don Juan before or just like went in the direction that Don Juan went.
The phasers are a huge problem to me. And now we've gotten several scenes where they could have been used for defense, and they're just not.
And the pistol is also a problem because that is like one artifact that the planet has produced that everybody has seen now.
And we know it works.
Yeah. So yeah, the phasers don't work, I guess.
You know where it would have been fun to learn that? Against a tiger.
Right. Like,
that's exciting.
Fuck, my communicator isn't working. Let me try this phaser. Nope, that's not working either.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I'm getting eaten by this tiger.
Right.
All this powered slip machine throbbing.
I'll feel that.
Sulu knows about trying to get to the glade. He's just, I was unclear on what a glade is.
What I presume a glade to be is a hairless part of the human body. Close to the pelvis. Am I right on what a glade is?
Is it dewy with sweaty anticipation? So Spock comes down. He explains like, okay, well, we were like up there. I'm sorry to like drop in on you like this, but we were looking at a window closing on us being able to get anyone or any comms back or forth. Like, I'm the last person that can even beam down. We're fucking stuck here.
That's why it took me so long. You all stared at me beaming for like 40 seconds.
Look.
Just a tremendous amount of time.
Someone beaming down from the bridge.
Trying to. Something's obstructing it.
It was like that guy's first transport that took 90 seconds.
Yeah, that guy was great.
Yeah. Bones and Barrows are the only ones who actually make it to the rendezvous.
Are you talking about the glade?
Yeah, they're at the glade.
I feel like McCoy and Barrows deserve a scene where they're like, is this where we're supposed to be? Because this feels like it, but like the whole glade thing, kind of throwing me for a loop, to be honest.
What is a glade exactly?
I thought I told you. For lack of any other better ideas, we're going to go with my definition.
You know, if you look in the dictionary that's included with every tricorder, it probably has something slightly different wording-wise, but what's important is that it is dewy with anticipation.
No one's around for McCoy and Burroughs to interact with here, except for the Black Knight, who jousts McCoy to death.
RSVP, Dr. McCoy.
Good thing Kirk has that handgun and that the Knight's armor isn't bulletproof.
Yeah.
Did this surprise you, or did it get in between a seam in the plates?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea if plate armor would stop a bullet. I guess it depends. It probably depends on a lot of things.
It would hurt so fucking bad. I bet for that knife.
You know what I bet it did? Is it like the bullet like deformed the armor into his chest?
Yeah.
You know?
Ouch.
Yeah.
If you're watching this season at the time it came out, you got to think McCoy is dead, right? Like a guy that hasn't been in every season 1 episode.
Yeah.
A guy with kind of a troubling drinking problem and and let's just say it, I mean, probably dabbled in some psychedelics before coming down here on shore leave. You're thinking he's dead, right?
He seems to be seriously compromised.
Yeah.
Barrows feels guilty. I was like, you were on the precipice of a romantic dalliance with this guy. You should be way more upset, Barrows.
If you keep following the glade out a ways, you eventually find yourself on that precipice, right? That's a big part of how that works topographically.
You can speak to us normally.
This is a precipice-dense environment.
Right.
So Sulu, like, pulls the masks off this knight, and it kind of looks like a mannequin.
But it totally moves. Like, that is a dude wearing mannequin makeup.
Yeah, they, like, coated him in, like, something plasticky, and...
This face will haunt my dreams. I did not like this.
It was really, really fucked up.
It's like the uncanny valley, but this isn't anywhere close to what a real person looks like. It's like, it's the opposite of the uncanny valley. It's
I think it's like approaching the uncanny valley from the other side. Like it's making a human weirder and not a robot more human.
From the precipice?
Yeah.
Over near the glade? That's where it's approaching it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Opposite precipice of the uncanny valley.
Okay.
With that glade in the middle.
I hated this. I wanted someone to smash this face with a rock.
Spock explains that this thing is a multicellular casting that has been manufactured. And we start to speculate that like the samurai and the rabbit and Alice, all of these things are being made by the planet or by some technology here on the planet.
This seems far-fetched because everything we've seen up until now has looked real and worked real, right? Like the gun, the tiger, the samurai, the bunny, and the girl. Like they're all great, except for this fucking shitty knight. Like the worst. Like something is wrong with the machine if this is what they put out after putting out all the rest of that good stuff, right?
Yeah, but that's a thing, right? Like you sometimes like...
This is the first pancake problem? Like this is the first knight they've ever made?
I was thinking like when you encounter a glitch in a video game where you get to like see something from an angle you're not normally able to see it at in the game. And you're like, oh, they didn't design like the other face of this object because who needs to? Like,
yeah.
It's like that. It's like, why bother like wasting time on the face of the knight? It's going to be under a helmet the whole time.
That is the energy when they whip up this knight's helmet. What is that? The partition? The shield?
Yeah. You want to know what would really be fucking haunting is what the face of the pilot of the World War II airplane shooting at Rodriguez and Teller would look like.
Yeah, and I mean, I should remind you, this is 1966, so the mannequin makeup on that Zero especially, I think, would be... pretty bad. I don't think anyone would feel good about that today.
RSVP Teller.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're starting to rack up bodies. Like, we got Teller's body here. Got McCoy's body. Wait a second. Where is McCoy's birdie?
It's a mystery, Ben. It's irresistible at this point. We got to find out.
Spock has a theory.
I feel like Spock has known what the deal is on this planet for longer than he's saying.
Yeah. Is this like Vulcans have been exploring the cosmos for so much longer that, oh yeah, this must be one of those planets that gives you everything you wish for. Duh.
I guess because everyone is so tired from these missions, they are too slow to put together the theory that if you think about a thing, that thing will then show up on this planet.
Anybody that's read Sphere by Michael Crichton knows about this idea.
Is that based on this episode? Dude, that is a great pull.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Sphere? I think one of the forgotten 90s movies.
Yeah. It's been a while. I read the book before I even knew that there was a movie. I read all those books when I was a kid.
Sphere seems like the sort of movie you find at an Airbnb television that doesn't have cable or any apps or anything.
Yeah.
It's just got like Tubi, where it's got the Sphere channel, and all it does is show Sphere.
Was Sharon Stone in Sphere?
I think one of the doctors from Nip Tuck was in Sphere, right?
Oh, man. Oh, and like Sam Jackson is in Sphere.
Okay, keep naming names. We're going to get this there. Sam Jackson, correct. Sharon Stone, correct.
Dustin Hoffman is the lead.
Are you looking this up?
No.
You got Dustin Hoffman.
I knew Dustin Hoffman was the lead.
You got the top 3. In my mind, that's a perfect score.
But there's like that other guy in Sphere. The like maybe CIA or Navy guy, because they're like the base is like a military thing, right?
I'm seeing Huey Lewis in Sphere as the helicopter pilot. Can you believe it?
Cool.
Peter Coyote also, who is really having a moment with the new Ken Burns doc. Peter Coyote, the best.
Wow. Oh, and is like Queen Latifah in Sphere?
I'm suspicious that you're cheating, Ben. No one knows Sphere's casting as well as you just demonstrated. I'm calling bullshit on this. Is Bernard Hockey in Sphere? He plays Seaman, right? Fuck you, Ben. You're such a fucking cheater.
No, here's why.
You know this film's casting better than the people who cast the film.
I watched Deep Blue Sea like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. And I was thinking about how there are lots of things in Deep Blue Sea that are like in Sphere.
Great call. Yeah.
Down to like LL Cool J being kind of like a similar role to Queen Latifah. You know, it was, and Sam Jackson in common, you know.
If you told me Queen Latifah was in Sphere, I would say, fuck no. I'd bet it all against that. That's crazy.
Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. It's hard to believe we have a typhoon 1,000 feet above our heads.
There is no FOD out there who believes that you didn't cheat the casting game.
I didn't cheat. I wasn't Googling or anything. I don't have anything open.
No one believes you.
What the fuck? I don't get that win.
I'm putting asterisks on that win.
This is more scandalous than Mug Draft. I'm calling it now.
Mug Draft, an absolute wipeout. Just total domination on Mugs.
I don't believe in a no-win scenario. I don't lose. We win. I don't lose.
Stakes must be higher.
Finnegan shows up. That turns into a chase scene between him and Kirk, leaving Spock by himself.
When you've got to laugh like Finnegan, I think your only job can be bully, right?
Come on!
Bully or Joker?
Yeah. Finnegan really seems like the kind of guy who would accuse me of not remembering the cast of Sphere naturally. You know?
You say that like it's so believable that anyone gets the top 5 order of cast in 1998 Sphere. I don't believe it.
I swear I did that unassisted.
Ben, you're capable of and you do good things all the time. You remember amazing trivia. I just don't believe this is one of them. I can't believe this is one of them.
You know what I did, Adam, was right before we sat down to record, I was like, there's a pretty good chance Sphere will come up. And
you were just flipping through your Tubi and you were like, oh, the Sphere channel, this is great.
Kirk chases Finnegan right to Vasquez Rocks. It's a first time on Trek, Adam.
I mean, you can tell why they keep going back here. It's a beautiful place.
It looks great.
Yeah.
This is a great big Star Trek fight. Kirk is initially really getting his ass kicked. picks himself back up, gets back in the fight.
It's pretty rugged
Yeah.
as fights go.
Yeah. They're getting real dirty, too.
I got a question for you that I didn't look up the answer for. You'll probably get this the way you did with the sphere casting question. Does Kirk have a tattoo on his right shoulder of a snake or something?
Oh, shit. I didn't notice that.
This is not a stunt double situation because his face is in these shots, but it looks like there's makeup over what is like an old-timey Navy tattoo or something. Like something's there on the shoulder, and I couldn't quite make it out.
It says, "Don't tread on Esperanto."
Yeah. It is a reverse shot stunt guy sequence here, like 4 minutes at a time. It is great.
The like HD upres really lets you get a good look at some of these stunt guys' faces.
Yeah. If you've got a conspicuous butt, you're probably not going to make it as a stunt guy, right? Because that's the angle that they take every time.
It's going to be too distracting.
Yeah. Kirk tries to ask Finnegan questions, but he's not interested in answering them. So he knocks the guy out. And Spock arrives just in time to ask if Kirk enjoyed it. Did you like that? Kirk, kicking the shit out of this guy?
That seemed fun to you?
If he did, that lines up with Spock's working theory that their minds are being read and their thoughts are being manufactured and then given right back to them.
I like the idea that Kirk's fantasy was kicking Finnegan's ass, but not in an uneven fight, like...
Do you think of fucking or fighting more? Because Kirk hasn't had a thought about Ruth since that one time.
Yeah, she hasn't come back, has she?
No.
It's like I got some unfinished business with Finnegan, and then I can get to my dick and its needs,
All they have to do is not think of tigers. Oh, no, you didn't think of tigers again, did you?
Oh, God, it shows right back up.
Okay, if it's not tigers, like definitely no fighter planes. Like tigers and fighter planes, probably two things we can't fight off in our situation.
Put them out of your mind.
Yeah. Oh, samurai too. Like we saw a samurai earlier. Mm-hmm. So, okay, tigers, fighter planes, samurai, none of that.
They've got to escape all of these things. Barrows is putting her dress away when the horrid Don Juan shows up.
Not who I expected. Not that I wasn't expecting to see Don Juan. It's that I did not have any visual in mind for what Don Juan looked like. Antonio Banderas? Like that? Maybe that's where I'm going with the Don Juan?
Yeah, I don't know what Don Juan is. Like, I mean, I've like heard of Don Juan, but I don't know like the like rough outline of the story or anything,
I thought, by reputation, Don Juan was just like a romantic type.
Yeah.
Someone who would steal your girlfriend.
Right.
Not someone to be scared of.
I didn't know that part of Don Juan.
Like taking a hostage the way he does. That seems unusual.
It's a real fever pitch of danger at this point. Don't breathe. Don't think. And this is when the Caretaker shows up.
How about that? This planet has a caretaker. Star Trek has caretakers. Plural.
Is this a first time on Trek? Is this the same kind of caretaker?
I don't know. This guy's pretty bummed that the Dustbuster Club did not get on his program for what a great place this is, for amusing yourself, and so forth.
This is supposed to be fun! You guys aren't having fun?
These experiences were intended to amuse you.
Amuse? That's your word for what we've been through?
There's a moment in the Casa Bonita documentary where Trey Parker is like, the restaurant's opened. People are in there and it's packed and people are having a good time. And a couple of dipshits are like not enjoying it, right?
Uh-huh.
And the documentary has the good sense to like leave the camera on him for a moment as he processes it. And you can feel his sadness like radiate through it. Like, I made this place but not for them. Like, not like this. And this is like what the Caretaker has got to be feeling. Like, we got this kick-ass place. It's pumping out tigers faster than we can think of them. We're making fighter planes and samurai, and these guys aren't even enjoying it.
We made a guy to assault your yeoman at knife point, and you're not having fun?
Yeah. What a bummer.
It's an amusement park.
Yeah.
Which, needs to be explained, like, both by the Caretaker and Spock. But they're like, but it killed Bones. Like, our chief medical officer is fucking dead. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm over here. A little bit of arm candy.
These showgirls have colored belly buttons.
They do.
Did you notice this?
They also have like glued on bras.
I've been to Vegas a time or two. I've seen a show in Vegas. I don't remember matched belly buttons to the rest of the costume ever.
Barrows does not care for this. This was your fantasy?
Oh, no. Don't blow it, McCoy. You're so close.
Oh, you could have stuck the landing if you could have kept the showgirls out of it for 5 fucking seconds.
And, how do you explain them?
Oh, them, wow.
Burroughs is just hammering ball shots in there at McCoy. His health meter is blinking at this point. That's how bad it is for him.
They're asking the caretaker, like, so what's the species that, like, this is all for? Like, who even, like, builds something like this? And he's like, you're never going to understand us.
I wish the caretaker got in a little nut shot of his own here, which is like, well, most people actually get it. Like, you're actually the first one that hasn't.
Weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead and have fun. Like, this is available to you, too.
Modern Star Trek would have the caretaker be like, I made this amusement park because I'm so sad. And I'm so sad that everyone else has figured it out but you.
And I'm turning off your comms and weapons for reasons, not for no understandable reason. Kirk offers to go up to the ship, but then Ruth shows up and he's like, never mind, I'm going to hang.
This felt to me like Gremlins, too. Like, not Gremlins 2. I mean, Gremlins also. Because this whole idea that, like, if you get on the level of the amusement park with great responsibility, you can use it and be happy here. Except Kirk promises that they will get on their level immediately, right now.
I know. I was, like, kind of stressed about the, like, okay, start beaming the landing parties down. I was like, no, like, the landing parties need to sit in a presentation about, like, what to do when you get down here.
Absolutely.
Before they start beaming down. Like, they need some context, man.
Tell them to prepare for the best shore leave they've ever had. Kirk out.
You need to be warned about what happens when you flip the face plate up on a knight's helmet. You can't go into that cold.
Yeah. People could be vomiting left and right if they see what happens to the knights around here.
Look, if this is an hour-long presentation, I feel like a good 5 minutes is spent on the glade as a rally point, what it is, what it's good for.
Later on board, everyone's like relaxed and happy, and
everyone walks into the bridge limping, which proves Spock right. Spock's whole idea is that, like, why do you humans expend so much energy while on shore leave? He's like, the argument here is this is team vacation versus team tourist. You know, are you going to relax or are you going to do stuff?
Right.
I don't get you guys.
Yeah. Very strange.
Yeah.
When Vulcans relax. They do not move.
Strange episode, Ben. Did you like it?
Captain James T. Kirk, I believe, as Captain Kirk.
I don't believe in the no scenario.
I did. I think that when you are a Star Trek fan, especially of our vintage, where you grew up on TNG and stuff, like, you occasionally see the guy in a bunny suit image from an old Star Trek thing, and you're like, God, like, TOS sucked. This was a much more interesting episode than guy in a bunny suit made me think it was going to be. I feel like Sphere, like a lot of things, it's full of ideas that became tropes in sci-fi that, like, at this point are kind of annoying. But this seems like maybe like one of the first examples of this trope.
You are so spot on about that, because the thing I had in my mind was there's very definitely a type of Star Trek episode that goes like, this is so random. What is happening? And that's my least favorite kind of Star Trek episode, especially when you start off with an Alice in Wonderland thing. Like, Alice in Wonderland has been, like, very present in my mind after watching Alien Earth, like, and why that was such a thing for that show. I think I just naturally have a predisposition toward not liking it or not getting it. But I think there's an order of operations here that really helps. It's like, you probably start with the bunny, you don't finish with the bunny. You start with the bunny, you progress through samurai and gun and all this stuff. You got to get more dangerous. You can't get less dangerous.
Right. Yeah. If the Predator had leapt out as the first thing, oh man, it's almost like Valverde when they're.
But for all of that, like I'm feeling more and more like original Star Trek is a lot like Baywatch to me, which is like it exists outside of normal television judgment because it is so cozy and kitschy and enjoyable. Like it kind of short-circuited the whole randomness that I don't find very pleasant. And it made for a good episode that I had fun with. Fun watching.
Always fun to read the stuff in the Priority 1 inbox. Why don't we head over there next?
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel.
Now, Ben, I was hoping some trapdoor would flip open and we'd have 2 Priority 1 messages there, but we do not. Hopefully by the time this episode comes out, we will.
Okay.
But if we don't, you're going to hear these exact words telling you that Priority 1 messages are a great way to support the shows, and you can get yours at MaximumFun.org/Jumbotron.
Please do it.
Hey, Ben.
What's that, Adam?
Did you find yourself a drunk Shimoda? Did you find yourself an Edward Larkin?
Edward Larkin! I'm going to give it to Bones. I think that he could have closed the deal with Yeoman Barrows. I mean, also, like, where was he for the rest of the time? Like, did he...
He said he was down in the manufacturing facility watching everything happen.
But, like...
He had a great time.
Did he get knocked out? Like, why did he play along with being dead if he wasn't actually dead?
That is an interesting question.
Like, there's a babe on the line here.
Yeah.
Like, Yeoman Barrows, very interested in your whole deal, despite you being bad at being a doctor and kind of a lush. She's interested, and she wants to play dress up with you. Like, this is fucking awesome. And he squanders it for reasons that I cannot quite understand.
Mine's going to be that Black Knight. Absolutely no reason at all. They have to be make-upped like that. You could confirm this robot or manufactured suspicion in a number of ways without winging open that helmet.
Yeah.
Like use a tricorder or something. Maybe chop off an arm and it's like all circuitry and sparks and stuff.
Sure.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then?
One of the things I read about this episode was that, like, just out of camera shot, Gene Roddenberry is sitting under a tree doing rewrites as we're shooting the episode. And didn't it feel like that kind of episode?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, scenes that don't, like, completely flow into each other.
I think, to me, Black Knight represents that in my mind. So that's why they're my drunk Shimoda.
Fair enough.
One last segment on Greatest Trek, the beloved Warning Bois segment.
Indeed.
It's where we read aloud the post of an FOD out there who's gotten the word out about our hit shows.
Yeah.
Prepare a buoy and launch it when ready.
Warning buoys.
An emergency buoy. A warning buoy.
We really appreciate anybody who goes and posts about the show. It's been a while since I've shouted out Low Value, an animator who works in the medium of like TikTok and YouTube videos. Low Value occasionally will animate something that you and I have talked about on the show, using like the characters from TNG. And so Low Value recently went back into like an old episode of the show, episode 165 of Greatest Gen, Leotard Conversation.
Wow.
And gave us a little experience with Beverly and Troy talking about her candle experience. And very funny. I follow Low Value on TikTok now, but they're also posting on YouTube and I imagine on Instagram. So
I love any example of making a thing out of the thing, and that's Low Value right there. And I mean that both in terms of its value,
right,
and that the handle is low value,
right? Exactly. That's LOWEVALU.
Good job spelling it. I think that would have stumped some folks.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who listens to this silly old episode of Greatest Trek. Be back at you next week with more. And to hear a little bit more about that, I sure hope you'll listen to the dulcet tones of our producer and editor, Wynde Priddy, as she reads the credits and talks about next week's episode. Take it away, Wynde.
Thanks, Wynde.
Greatest Trek is an Uxbridge Shimoda podcast on the Maximum Fun Network. It's hosted by Ben Harrison and Adam Pranica, and it's produced and edited by Wynde Priddy. Next week will be our last new review of old Star Trek because New Trek is coming back on January 15th, but next Friday's show we'll review the Galileo 7. Spock faces difficult command decisions when his shuttle crashes on a hostile world populated by barbarous giants. Until then, we want to thank the members who contribute monthly to help keep this show going. Setting up a membership is easy at MaximumFun.org/join, and we really appreciate your support. Thanks to Adam Ragusia for composing the theme music, and thanks to Rob Adler and Bill Tilley for working on the @Greatest Trek social media pages that you can find and follow online. And be sure to use the hashtag Greatest Trek when you post about the show. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week on Greatest Trek.
Maximum Fun,
a worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows.
supported directly by you.